Just went out because my coffee maker came and I wanted to bring it in because it's pouring outside. And this is how it is. Like somebody opened it and then friggin' taped it back this way. I really hope nothing's broken or missing in here, but I'm gonna find out now, I guess. I'm gonna film a TikTok of me opening this because I think that'll be cool, and then I'll just stick it in here so you can see it. But I kind of think maybe it was a UPS guy that didn't know about it and wanted to look at what it was, even though you shouldn't be opening people's packages. But the box is okay. I mean, it's got a handle right here, like the red tie, and then you're supposed to be able to pull it out this way. But I gotta clean off the counter anyway because I have to make room for this, so I'll show you guys after. So I guess I have to put it this way. Those of you who have this iced, I forget what the name of this particular coffee maker is. Hold on. It doesn't say it on the box. It was like iced plus or something like that. It's just a Keurig model that they already have and they customized it for Green Day. But if you have one of these, do you normally put it this way? Because like this has all the stuff on the side, and if I put it sticking out this way, it saves a little room like horizontally, but it sticks out so far on the countertop and you don't get to see it all the time. So I don't know, I figure I'm just gonna keep it sideways. I like that when it's sideways you can see the water level too. One thing I always liked about Keurigs is that it has that water reservoir, whereas this one, you have to fill it with water for every coffee you make because this is just like a single serve thing. I mean, this is a single serve too, but it has that water tank. So this is the cup that came with it. This is Punk Bunny Coffee, Green Day, and it's got the Punk Bunny on there. I do wish, because they have, I think, 4 different flavors. I wish they had given a variety with this kit instead of just 12 of all the dark roast one. Because I think there's a light roast, a medium, and 2 darks. I am not a fan of dark roast coffee, but I tried it anyway. It's just dark roast is very bitter to me. I just have to use like way more creamer than what I would normally use. But I'm just gonna get, I hate buying like the little K-cup pods. So what I did when I had a coffee maker that took those before, I just got one of those little washable ones that you can put whatever loose coffee grounds in there so that I can continue to use my Dunkin' Donuts coffee, because I just have a thing for Dunkin' Donuts French vanilla. That's my favorite coffee, and it's cheaper doing it that way than buying the damn pods all the time. But I've got it set up. I went through the cleaning mode and everything, so it's all good to go. I brewed an iced coffee. My ice already melted because it's really hot today, but so far so good. It looks really cool. Doesn't match the pink stuff in my kitchen, but I don't have a lot of pink over here in this corner anyway, and like this coffee mug is red anyway, so it kind of goes. But yeah, that's my new coffee maker. Super excited about it. Steven's gonna want coffee as soon as he comes home now because I told him that it was coming today. So today was Aiden's first day of school. Half day. Not even a half day because it was just the morning. But absolutely everything is different this year. And I am so confused about things, so I'm sure we'll get into the swing of it, but his schedule is going to be all over the place. Like, ever since he started this school, like, if you have math every day at the same time. This year, it's like, math 9 o'clock this day, 1:55 in the afternoon this day. It's a different time every single day. I don't think at any point this year I'm going to memorize that, so I'm glad they have his little calendar thing where you can just click the links to get to your class. And then the first half of the year, he's going to have art and PE, and then the second half of the year he has music and then that new tech class. I understand that now, because before I thought it was like, okay, he's gonna have music for a few months and then art for a few months, because they said by semester, so I was thinking like they were splitting it up into 4 different, I don't know. We'll get used to it eventually. I just missed a phone call from his special education teacher, so I'm just gonna email her, because the phone number that came through was the main number for the school, so I don't know how to just get to her. I guess because it's virtual, they all come through the same phone number, but then like to individually text the teacher and stuff, they have to give you a certain phone number, and she didn't do that. So I'm gonna just send her an email and be like, sorry I missed it. I hate talking on the phone, but like it doesn't bother me so much with the teachers and stuff because I know I have to do that. So I'm just what else was I going to say? I was trying to find, he already had a couple assignments to do, just like get to know me things like they usually do at the beginning of the year. I'm on his thing right now because I'm trying to look stuff up. I don't like using the Chromebook for school for him because the screen is so tiny. If I lean over, then I'm in the camera, and I don't like that. But like, it's so small that I can't see and read it and everything. So I'm just gonna have him get on his school computer tomorrow. But like, also, they don't use Zoom anymore, and we're so used to how Zoom works. They're just using, what is it called? Team Meet now or whatever. It's all built into the system that they use for like their assignments and stuff. So I just don't like the way it's set up because like the people take up like the teachers, and then all the kids take up most of the screen, and then you can't see what the teacher's screen sharing. And even when you make it bigger on that small ass Chromebook, you can't see. I'm wondering if there's a way I can hook the Chromebook up to his computer and then he can have two screens. But sometimes that doesn't, a lot of that stuff doesn't work with that damn all-in-one computer. And then I just saw the text message from Steven's stepmom that his dad is doing a little better today. He had a bad day yesterday. They had to intubate him again because he, like, sometimes, well, a lot of the time after you have surgery, you get phlegm in your lungs and you have to like hack it up, and he's not strong enough to cough it up. So they had to go in, I forget what the something scopy, one of those scopy words, bronchioscope, I don't know how to say it, but the camera that goes down your throat and to look at your lungs and stuff, and they like cleaned out what they could, and they had to put him on dialysis because his kidney function hasn't been good and he hasn't been peeing enough. So she said that he's still swollen, but the dialysis has helped get some of the fluid out, so that's a plus. This is just going to be a long road of recovery for him here. I think Steven's going to go today after work. He was going to go yesterday, and then when he heard that he's just been like asleep, he decided not to go because he wants to go and actually like be able to talk to him and stuff. So this is just like, I definitely have to get the back brakes for the Jeep now so that they can be replaced, because he's putting all this extra wear and tear on the car, driving an hour and a half out there and an hour and a half back. Just making sure I took the things off these glasses because I found one more pair of my favorite little nose gripper things. I get mad that they're so expensive because they only last like a week before they start peeling off, and you only get 5 pairs in a pack. But they're so much more comfortable. I can't even believe I forgot to tell you. So you know how I was talking about the drug addict aunt had gone to try and see his dad and everything? Well, my brother-in-law Andrew won't talk to her. Now I'm gonna start burping. but he's like getting information through other family members that are in contact with her still, that like to gossip and tell everybody's business. So apparently she just bought a house in freaking South Carolina and is moving there, so good riddance. But how the hell did this woman buy a house? And it's a new build, it's a brand new freaking house. I want to know, like, the house still says under contract, contingent or whatever, but he had a picture of the house because the family member sent it to him. So I put the picture of the house in Google Lens and the listing immediately popped up. It was sold in July for $285,000. Again, how the hell did she get a mortgage for that? Like, it blows my mind. Like, I can't wait until the public record for that property comes out, because I am having a hard time believing that it's actually her name on that house. She conned a friend of hers into buying the last house that they had because she couldn't afford it. She worked like part-time at Dunkin' Donuts. She couldn't afford a house on her own. And then she wasn't paying her part of the mortgage. So the friend that bought the house with her was all pissed off. It went into foreclosure. Everything, like, how do you have a house that goes into foreclosure and then you're able to get another freaking mortgage on your own? I don't believe for a second that it's actually in her name. She must have conned someone else into getting it or whatever. But I was just stewing about that all night last night, because like, what are Steven and I doing wrong that we're like stuck in this shithole city that neither one of us wants to live in right now because we can't afford to be where we actually wanted to go? And like, also, she's moving out of state, and I remember when we wanted to move to Maine, we had to jump through so many hoops because Steven didn't have a freaking job lined up there, and they wanted all this proof that I owned a business and it was going to be going with us so we'd still have income. Like, I don't understand it. Like, it's just pissing me off because she's such a shit person. She doesn't deserve to have a brand new house. Oh my god, I can't. I'm really pissed off right now. I'm like, all we do is work hard and bust our asses and we can't seem to get ahead. But piece of shit people like that seem to get everything handed to them. I don't understand it. Like, I'm really pissed off about it. So I cannot wait until I can actually get on to the friggin', I mean, I know what county it's in and everything now because I was able to find the listing and the address and everything. So as soon as that goes public record, I want to see who owns that, whose name is on the deed. Because I can almost guarantee it is not hers. On a side note, I really like those sparkling ice drinks, because they're like 5 calories and they actually taste good. Or 10 calories, or these are 10 calories. These are from Bubbly that make the sparkling water. This one is triple berry and it's really good. These are the same type of thing as the sparkling ice, where they have sucralose in it, so it is sweet, but it's not sugar and it's not aspartame. Like, I cannot drink these types of drinks that have aspartame in them, the sugar-free drinks. Sucralose is about the one I can handle because it actually doesn't taste weird or have that funky sugar-free aftertaste that a lot of them do. So these also have immune support and antioxidant vitamin E in them. But these are really good if you've never tried them. There's not that many flavors. There's way more flavors of sparkling ice than there are of this. But so far, I like these. And these are like, the 12-pack of it is like $1 more than the sparkling ice ones are. But it's worth it. I've been enjoying them so far. I've only tried that one, the triple berry and the cherry lemonade, and I think I like the triple berry better. Because the cherry lemonade one, for some reason, doesn't really taste like cherry to me. It's good, but they have like a tropical punch one too. I just wish they had a variety pack, because I can only find them in 12 packs on Amazon. But they're all, you have to buy 12 of one flavor, so you kind of get sick of it after, by the time that the whole thing is used up. So I'm now addicted to the cold foam stuff on coffee. I got a different one because I haven't been back to Target to get the Target brand one, but this is the International Delight caramel macchiato one. It's not as good as the salted caramel Target brand one, but this one does tend to hold up better. Like, it hasn't mixed into the coffee yet, so it's just kind of sitting on top. I never had cold foam on anything before because I always assumed that it was just like frothed up milk that didn't have flavor or anything. Behind on the times, I'm telling you. But when I went to Target with Andrew when he was here, he pointed it out. I don't know if he's had it before either, because when we got home, we both like, I didn't have ice made to make iced coffee yet. I don't like using the ice maker on the fridge because I don't like the town water, so, or city water. So we just like shot it into our mouths like whipped cream, and we both kind of did like the kombucha girl thing where it was like, oh, because it's a weird consistency. Like, you're expecting whipped cream, but it's not because it's foamy. But the flavor was really good. It's just super concentrated if you do it right into your mouth like that. So that can is gone, the first can, because Steven kept shooting it into his mouth. So now I've got the International Delight one, which, like I said, seems to be holding up a little bit better. Holding up a little bit longer in there anyway. I really like that new coffee maker. I know I've shit-talked Keurig before because Steven's grandma had a really expensive one that only lasted for a year. I'm hoping it doesn't break, but it brews super fast compared to the Mr. Coffee one that I have, which is also one that brews over ice. This one just shoots it out in like a few seconds and it's all done. So I do like that aspect of it. It's a lot faster. And it just looks really cool on my kitchen counter, even though it doesn't match my kitchen decor. But I am glad that I got it, because it's not like it's just gonna sit there. It's gonna definitely come in handy. A cherry cobbler fragrance oil. I already got my fall fragrances, man. I might have to add that one for like Thanksgiving time. I usually come out with some more fall fragrances in November, so I might have to keep that one in mind. Okay. I have Aiden's computer set up in here today, so you can probably see the backdrop here, because it's just easier for me to help him when I can see on this bigger screen, and thankfully everything is working correctly on it, so there's no big issues. We'll just have that laptop as a backup, or like, at least he has it now in case like we have to go to my grandma's house or something, and then he doesn't have to miss any classes, so I don't know. He'll have it just in case, but we're starting to get used to the way things are set up in this new program they're using. It's just like, what is it called? Team Meet or whatever? It's a Google thing. So instead of using Zoom now, they're doing that. The only thing I don't like about it is that, like, the teacher takes up so much of the screen, and then the kids are all across the top, that when the teacher shares her screen, you can't like pop it out and put it in a different tab, or at least I haven't figured out how to do that yet, to put it in a different window so that he can just have side by side, because we used to do that a lot last year. We would have Zoom up on one side so he could see the teacher and see her screen share, and then on the other side we would have his work that he's doing. So I don't know if there's a way to do that. I'm gonna have to research this friggin' program, because I've never used Team Meet for anything in Google before. I wanted to show you guys the pillow came that I ordered for Steven's dad. This is what it looks like. I didn't know that it was printed on both sides. I thought it was just one side. It's the same thing on both sides. It's got a giant friggin' tag on it that I'm just gonna probably end up cutting off. This is like a, feels like oh, you can just rip it off. It's got like perforations on it. It feels like a shipping label almost. It does have a QR code on it. But anyway, that's what it looks like. It's nice and soft. It's a good size, like the size I was hoping it was gonna be. So next time he goes up, I'm gonna have him bring that for him. But anyway, I didn't get everything done today that I wanted to. Aiden is in the bath right now because he opted for a bath tonight instead of a shower. He didn't really need to wash his hair anyway because we washed it yesterday, so that's pretty much it. I'm gonna hopefully get way more done tomorrow than I got done today. So, because he couldn't cough up the phlegm in his lungs, he developed a chest infection, and that has not been great for him because they still have him intubated, so he's sedated. He doesn't know what's going on really. He's been asleep because he's got the breathing tube down his throat. They were talking about doing like a tracheotomy, or is that what it's called, a tracheotomy, where they put the breathing tube here instead of down his throat so he doesn't have to be sedated. But after they mentioned doing that, he got worse overnight with the chest infection, and because it's taken such a toll on his body and his heart is so weak, they had to do an operation last night, not as like a big of an operation, but a procedure that they had to put him under again for, to help pump through the side of his heart that is like basically dead. It's a pump that's outside his body, but it's attached to his heart to help it work better, because he doesn't have the heart is not strong enough right now to pump and do what it's supposed to do, to get blood to all his extremities and everything. And it's just one thing after another. They don't know what the outcome of this is going to be. It's like he survived the heart attack and all the surgery and stuff, and now a friggin' chest infection is taking its toll on him. So I don't know. We're all supposed to go see him Monday, I think Steven said, because he's not working Monday. It's Labor Day. I don't know how to, like, I've been trying to talk to Aiden about it. I don't know how much of it he understands. I don't know if I want him seeing him like that, but also, like, I want him to know that Aiden's there. I don't know. It's just a lot lately. I'm trying to balance all this stuff that's going on with all the work that I have to get done, and the fact that Aiden started school this week. I feel like I have no time for anything, so I'm trying not to go too crazy here. You don't have a class until 1:55, bud, so you got like another hour. He has a big chunk of time today. I know. Big chunk of time today because his last class ended at 11:30, and then he doesn't have anything until 1:55, and then that's the last class of the day. So it's got a nice break in between. I'm starting to get used to the new schedule, even though it's not the entire schedule that it's going to be all hiccups all year, because we haven't gotten his speech times yet. So there's going to be 2 days that are going to have speech, and I don't know at what time, because no one's contacted me yet about that. So looking forward to meeting the new speech therapist, because I'm pretty certain it's not the one that has been with him for years now told me that she only does the elementary school students. Usually, she said usually though, so I don't know, but I'm not counting on the fact that it's going to be her again this year. So we basically said bye to her on the last day that he had her. But all the therapists are really nice, so I'm sure that it'll be someone good. So let me tell you about the day yesterday, because I don't remember when the last day I recorded was. Straightened my hair for the first time in what feels like forever. Now it's all like wavy on the ends because of having it up in a ponytail holder. But we were gonna go see Steven's dad on Saturday. Today is Tuesday, so yesterday was Labor Day. Just to get you caught up on where I've been in the days that I didn't record anything. We were gonna go Saturday, and then I was like, it was getting later and like I had so much stuff to do that I was like, can we just go a different day? I've honestly been putting it off going with him to visit him because like I just didn't want to see him like that. So we ended up not going till yesterday, and thankfully there wasn't a lot of traffic. It was Labor Day, so it could have gone either way going into Boston. But I figured it was probably going to be people coming home from that way because everybody goes to Cape Cod to vacation and on holidays and stuff. It's always way backed up over there near that exit. So luckily there was hardly any traffic. Like even with him driving and it wasn't me driving in Boston, I was still so stressed out the entire way there. Going back wasn't as bad, but like there's these certain exits that you have to take where to get to where we were going, you get off the exit and you immediately have to cut over like 3 lanes of traffic to get to the damn exit. That happens twice on the way there, which those kinds of exits just stress me the hell out. Like when I'm driving, I freak out, which is not the best way to be, and it's why I don't drive as much as I used to. But yeah, the first one was fine, and then the second one, because the first one, the exit is on the left, so you get off on the right, the lanes, you're on like a 2-lane highway, and then it opens up when you come out into like 4 or 5 lanes. I think it's 4 lanes, but you have to get all the way over to the left to take that damn exit. And then the second one is on the right hand side, so you come out on the left and you have to get all the way over to the right. So like in a perfect driving world, you'd be able to put on your blinker and people behind you would know, okay, this person's going over. But the person behind us like sped up because they didn't want to let us go and almost crashed into us. It freaked me out. So like my heart is in my throat, and then we got lost because we took the wrong way. We finally made it to the damn hospital. I don't even want, like, I guess it's not technically a hospital. It's just this giant cluster of buildings that everything is something different. So he's in the cardiovascular, what is it called? Building, I guess? I don't know. It's not like you walk in and it's a hospital, like a regular hospital where there's an emergency room, you go here, there's like a wing for sick people, and it's not like that. It's just, this giant building is just for heart patients. So we went there, and it was a pain in the butt to find a place to park because you have to park in a parking garage. So it's like when you go to a busy mall or something and it's just like, oh, there's none on this level, go up another level, go up another level. Finally parked and everything, and I didn't expect to like lose my shit the way I did. Like we got in the room and his stepmom was there, and like we hugged her and said hi, and I almost started crying then because like I asked her how she's doing, and like she just gave me the look like, you know, like a woman to woman, like I am not doing good. So I almost cried like right there. I'm tearing up just friggin' trying to tell you what happened yesterday. And then like we tried to explain to Aiden beforehand that Grandpa was not going to be like up and moving around or anything because he thought we were just going to go hang out with Grandpa. And thankfully Aiden was okay with it. Like Steven took him over to him first, and then he had Steven sit down with he had Aiden sit down with his stepmom, and like Steven ushered me over there, and like I was not aware that being sedated still meant that your eyes were open. I think if his eyes were closed, it wouldn't have like struck me as much. But like I took one look at him and I started bawling like, and that. I don't like seeing someone I know like in that state, you know. So it was just like the fact that his eyes were open and stuff, but like, I don't know. But like, I wasn't expecting to bust out like that, and like there's constantly nurses and people in his room, so like I'm crying in front of these people, which like it's stupid to be embarrassed by that, but like they see it all the time, every day, I guess, but one of them was really nice and she went and got me a box of tissues. But yeah, it was an emotional thing. And then like we couldn't even stay in there that long because they had him scheduled to get the main line replaced. So they had to do that. And like we went to the cafeteria with his stepmom and had lunch and stuff. And then we stayed a little while longer and they still weren't done with him because they had to do an x-ray on something. And just like, he had so much stuff hooked up to him. He's got like this giant tube coming out of his neck that's pumping blood and like all these other things hooked up to him. But like they had him all covered up, so I can only imagine what's going on underneath the blankets and stuff. But she just texted a little while ago and said that he's scheduled for 3 o'clock this afternoon to have the tracheostomy thing, which I think will mean that he doesn't have to be as sedated anymore, because it's not going to be the tube going all the way down his throat to help him breathe. It's going to be like they cut the hole in your throat, that kind of thing, to put the breathing tube in there. So, we're probably, like, I don't know if Steven's going to go back during the week after work. It doesn't make sense for him to come all the way back here to get me and Aiden because he's already like a half an hour away from us. So he's in that direction anyway. If he came all the way back to get us, then it's an hour and something drive. And it's even longer at night because you got people coming home from work. So there's a bunch of traffic. But if we go again, it'll probably most likely be on the weekend. But I hope next time that he's actually like more alert. Obviously he was out of it, so he wasn't able to like acknowledge us or anything, but like I just didn't like seeing him like that. It's ugh. So like things over the weekend were getting worse with him because they had to sedate him more because his oxygen was so low. He's just having a hard time with his lungs now and getting like the crap out of his lungs. But the fact that they're gonna put him on the I keep wanting to say tracheotomy, but I guess it's tracheostomy. I don't know what the difference is between the two. Is maybe one's permanent and this one's just a temporary one? I don't know, but that's what went on yesterday. The weekend was just me working and stuff, but other than that, I just have work stuff to do today. So Aiden has one more class he kind of gets slammed with all the classes in the morning, and then he has like 1 or 2 in the afternoon. Like today he only has ELA left at 1 o'clock. It's not even 12 yet. And then tomorrow he has science at 1 o'clock and then math at 1:55, 1:35, right? I don't know what that says. I think it's 1:55. Yeah. Let me fix that. I'm trying to write it all down in his little, I just have a separate planner for school stuff so that I have all his schedules written down. He's pretty much got it memorized, but I need to look at this damn thing to know what he's got going on. So I'm gonna eat lunch and take my vitamin D, my iron, and my potassium, because I've noticed when I forget to take this stuff, I feel like crap. So my things keep popping up on my phone. I've been obsessed with these lately. The Arizona Arnold Palmers. And these are the light ones. I wasn't sure how good these were going to be, but they're good. Because the 12 packs of these were on my coupon deal site for like $4. So I got two of the 12 packs. But even when they're not on sale, I think they're like $7.98 for a 12 pack, which is cheap for drinks like that now, because like my sparkling ices are like $12, $13 for a 12 pack. pain in the butt. So, like, just looking for stuff that's different than water all the time, but not soda, because we're trying to stay away from soda altogether. So I've been drinking the sparkling ice drinks, and then the bubbly ones that are pretty much like sparkling ices. They're just different flavors, and these have been good lately, because I like to stick at least one of those in Steven's lunch bag for work, because I give him so many waters. Thankfully, it's starting to get cooler out. Like, there's no day this week other than yesterday that goes over 80 degrees, so we're starting to see the fall weather coming in, which I'm very excited about. Like, 70s all week, I'm fine with. I don't have to run the air conditioner. Maybe later, once the sun is like beating on the house around 3-4 o'clock, I'll put on the air conditioner for an hour or two just to cool it off. But not having to run it all day is the best. Because the friggin' electric bill has been so much the past couple months, because we pretty much run it non-stop. But if I don't do that, I'm just sweaty and miserable all day, so I'd rather have the higher electric bill for now and just deal with it for the rest of this month, which we shouldn't need it too often. And then it's a nice lull of not having to use heat or air conditioning until it gets too cold, and then we gotta kick the heat on, which I always hate doing, because then the house smells like heat. Like, you just smell the heater smell. I don't know how to describe it, but if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm gonna go, and I will probably check in with you guys again later. So, I had a headache for 3 days. I woke up with it again this morning, and it's finally gone away. Because I woke up, I took all my supplements, and I took my, what do you call it, the goodie powders that seemed to take it away right away, but they were not helping yesterday when I was taking them, so I'm glad it's finally gone. It wasn't like migraine status, it was just a persistent headache that would not go away. So you might see all this mess behind me. I set Aiden up this drawing table. He had it when this was his bedroom, and he just like never used it for anything, so it's been sitting in the basement. And then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get that out of the basement, clean it off because it was all dusty, and I set it up for him for school. So now he's got his whole little setup right here. He has more room on the desktop to do his work and stuff than when he was over here on my little side table. So if you see that behind me, that's why. And then I took the wheels off of my baker's cart, my baker's rack thing, and I put it up there. I'm gonna do something else with this shelf that is not being used right now because it was up there and I moved it. I think it's gonna go on top of where my perfumes are, and I'm just gonna rearrange that. But I feel like actually getting more done today than I have the past few days, so I have a whole list of stuff in my schedule that I'm planning on doing. But also, Aiden has speech today that I didn't know about until this morning, because the new speech therapist didn't message me. Like, they usually email me before it starts. They didn't tell me anything, so I checked his email this morning, and it said, why do I have a thing that says your order has shipped from Bath & Body Works? It already got delivered. Why did they say I haven't placed another Bath & Body Works order? That's weird. I don't know why I just got that. Alright, anyway. That was probably just something that they didn't mark it as shipped or something, and they just did that. But I'm pretty sure I got the email when it shipped too, so. Anyway, I've been trying to drink a bunch of water. Maybe I was dehydrated too, who knows. But anyway, I got this shirt when I went to Target with my brother-in-law, and I forgot about it. It was Frog and Toad. I don't know why Frog and Toad are everywhere lately, but I'm not mad about it because I used to love Frog and Toad. But like, something about Target's men's shirts, they're so nice and soft. And this is like the only thing I'll buy from Target clothing-wise, because their sizes are all over the friggin' map when it comes to the women's stuff anyway. The kids' clothes are usually pretty true to size. I like getting jeans from there for Aiden. But man, the women's, you can get an extra large and it'll fit like a small. in one brand, and then you get like an extra large in a different brand, and it's way too big. I don't understand their sizing. I know they sell all different brands of clothing there, but they need to like do some sort of universal extra large is extra large, large is large, something like that, because they are all over the place with their sizes. I've only ever bought a few things from the women's section in there. Like I bought a jack-o'-lantern sweater one year, and it looked really small because I was in the store buying it. I didn't order it. It looked really small in the store, so I got like, I think I got a 2X because the extra large looked like a small. I was like, there's no way this is gonna fit. And then even the 2X one, it's like, it fits like a large would fit. So it's like, it's kind of too short for me, and it wasn't supposed to be a crop top or anything. So I don't know. Their friggin' sizing is all over the place. It's craziness. But I just wanted to come on and give some sort of update because it's Thursday and I haven't really filmed anything this week. Steven's dad yesterday had the tracheostomy, so he had that put in, and she said that he's still like not very awake though, so it's not like they put that in and he immediately was full of pep or anything, but it's one step closer to being able to interact with him better, I guess, because rather than him just being sedated and laying there, and you know, my hair is such a mess because all I did last night was wash it, and then I didn't put anything in it because I was like, if I don't put anything in it, then I can easily straighten it today. But I don't know if I'm gonna feel like doing it or not. It's just like if I get out of the shower and put curl stuff in it, then I can't straighten it if I want to because it's got so much product in it, and then it's just a pain in the ass to try and straighten these curls out. But if I just take my Tymo thing and section it off and go through with nothing in it but my that was loud, nothing in it but my heat protectant, it usually works out. So apparently it's next week that Aiden starts speech because we tried to get on there and she wasn't on there, so I guess I read the email wrong. But anyway, the other day I ordered a couple of things from the NYX or NYX Beetlejuice collection that came out, because Ulta was having a thing. I think if you spent like $20 in NYX stuff, you got a free like NYX, it's not even sample, I was gonna say sample bag, but it's like full-size products. So I got that. I got some things from Beetlejuice, and I got the Glamnetic brush on nail glue. I've never tried the Glamnetic nails, heard really good things about them. But I've been waiting for like a sale or something because I haven't been doing my nails lately, and with all the stress lately, I bit them all off. Not even that I really bite them, I just pick them. Like they peel, and my nails are very, very thin. I always complain about that, but I haven't been doing my dip powder. Can't do gel nails anymore because I had that allergic reaction to them. So I was thinking of just getting like glue on nails again like I used to do. I got their nail glue because it has really good reviews, and this was on sale when I got it. So the Glamnetic glue, I have not tried it yet. I need to get some nails first, but I figured I would get it just to have it. So the Beetlejuice stuff that I got from the NYX collection, I got the little blush palette that is the Passport Afterlife Republic of All Souls cheek palette. Was not aware that it was this tiny because I hadn't seen this collection in the store yet. This is like smaller than a credit card, or like credit card sized maybe. No, it's about the same size. This is a gift card, same size as a credit card, and it's about the same size as that. So I was expecting it to be bigger. It is really good for travel, I guess, but this was $13, which is kind of not worth it. It says "Don't Say It Again" on the inside. The colors are really pretty. You get like a maroon, a shimmery, almost like a bronzy gold color, and then this pinky purple, which is my favorite one, the pinky purple. And that's the little blush palette. Then I have this on my lips now. I don't know if you can really tell. It's pretty clear. It looked like it was red. This is one of the lip glosses. I think this is the only color that they had. It's called Pomegranate Clout. And I thought this was a squeezy tube. Comes in like a little coffin, which is cute. But I really like that it has like a regular applicator. The applicator is really tiny, which is weird, but see, it's not really, doesn't have much color at all. And to me, this kind of smells like the berry, well, the Vampire Blood lip gloss from Bath and Body Works. Don't know who's honking outside, sorry about that. Kind of loud. Rude. And then my favorite thing that I got is the eyeliner. I do have this on today. I have no other makeup on other than eyeliner and my mascara, but this is, I think they had 3 or 4 colors. It's called Pinstripe Duo Liner. So you get a gel eyeliner on one end, and this I wasn't really paying attention to when I ordered it because I thought it was multi-chrome gel eyeliner and a multi-chrome liquid eyeliner on the other end. The liquid eyeliner is just black, which is no big deal, but I bet you there's not that much in this end. Yeah, that's as much as you get. Make sure I don't break it. And it's very, oh no. It just went very crooked and I thought it was gonna fall off. But this is the same color as like Kaleidos has one of these, and then I have the ColourPop ones too, and it's just like the green to pink, super shifty one. I don't know how well it's gonna, oh yeah, it's kind of picking up. It's pink and it's green and it's pink and it's green. I really like these on days when I don't feel like doing a lot of makeup because it looks like you put more effort in than you actually did. And then the other end is just a black liquid liner pen, which I love this kind of eyeliner because it's like a brush tip, just like the KVD ink liner that everybody loves, or tattoo liner, sorry. The ink one was the one that they had back in the day that was the same formula, but it had like a felt tip instead of the super flexible brush tip, but I prefer the brush tip. And then of course you can put this over the black for like a more in-your-face effect. It shows up better over the black. And then the little kit that came for free, you got a free, I think this is a lip liner, yeah, matte lip liner, suede matte lip liner in Sandstorm. I didn't open this yet because it's kind of brown. I don't know how often I'm going to use this or if I'm going to pass it on to someone else. And then a jumbo pencil. I thought this was milk, but it is cottage cheese. So this is a shimmery white one as opposed to the old school matte white one that everybody used to use as an eyeshadow base. And then we got the butter gloss. This is just a clear one, which I've already used because I really like the formula of their butter glosses. It's just called Sugar Glass. It's just the clear one. It smells like vanilla. And then a brow glue, which I was super excited about because I've never tried this before. I used it yesterday. It works quite well. It is kind of like, the best way I could describe this is like watered down Elmer's glue, I guess. It's got the tiniest little spoolie brush. It's super duper tiny, but I'm not going to do it right now. But it has, the size of it is perfect to kind of just brush your brows the way you want them. And like I said, I used it yesterday and they stayed in place all day. So that was my little Ulta haul. Wasn't enough to warrant making a whole video on. I just figured I'd show you guys here and kind of talk about the stuff that I got. Where'd I put the box for this? Not that I need to keep it, but I'm gonna just stick it back in there for now. So that's the Beetlejuice stuff. I didn't get the eyeshadow palette because I felt like I didn't really need it. I've just been very uninspired by eyeshadow palettes lately. I haven't bought any lately. I've gotten rid of so many of the ones that I had and realized what a waste of money it was to buy them if I never used them. It got to the point where I had so many that I wasn't able to use them all the time, and then they go bad and you got to get rid of them. And it's like the only old ones that I've kept that I don't use, I've just kind of kept them for like decorative purposes, are like the old Kat Von D ones, and like there's a couple super fun Urban Decay ones that I still have, like the Alice in Wonderland one. But other than that, I haven't been buying lots of makeup at all. The things that I get lately are things I know I'm going to use. Like the stuff I just got, I know I'm going to use that eyeliner constantly because I've used the ColourPop and Kaleidos one so much. I just, like I said, when I don't feel like doing makeup, I throw on the multi-chrome eyeliners now, and it's just super easy to put that on and go out the door. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Just wanted to show you guys that stuff. And somebody is like cooking outside or something, and it smells so good right now. And I need to start dinner soon because Steven's gonna be on his way home. But I will talk to you guys probably tomorrow.